We are 5 weeks into reviving an abandoned RV park on 100 wooded acres in Spencer, Tennessee.
And in this video, we'll be taking you along our journey, all blood, sweat, and tears, and everything we have going on and have been doing over the last few weeks. The last week and a half or so, the sewer guys have been here and essentially had to trench about 2,000 feet or so, just all throughout the park to get sewer to the 37 sites that didn't have sewer. That way every site's full hookup. But in doing that, they had to run pretty much trenching all over the place in different directions to make sure they had the proper elevation and the proper fall. It's pretty much all been backfilled at this point. So the low spot of the sewer is back there, which is where the pump is, and then they had to trench everywhere through here. So kind of one of the main lines coming up the middle here that branched off and caught a bunch of others and catches some to the left and the right, and they had about 3 branches coming down like this, on one in the middle here, one on the left and one on the right, to essentially catch all the nearby sites left and right of that to then wind up down at the lift station. And now that they're done, we've had some rain, so they haven't really been able to go through and touch up all the sites now that they're done and everything's backfilled. So once things dry out a little bit, we still got, you can see one site behind me here actually doesn't look too bad, but we've got a little bit more touch up detail to do on those and then put rock down to finish them off. And here's another one you can see where they disturbed the soil here and kind of all the way across to the side over here, but the backs, portion of this site here undisturbed. So we just got to make sure we get this compacted really well, and then we'll do a little bit of touch-up grading like I mentioned and put some rock down, and we'll be good to go. Now with what you see behind me, you may be asking, are they putting a moat in? No, we're not putting a moat in. I'm sure you probably saw in the first video in the women's bathroom, which is the one right here on this corner, you could see in the corner there by the sinks, there was some water staining and stuff on the walls. Well, we had some water intrusion where the waterproofing on the walls right here was compromised. There were, I don't know, 6 or 7 trees right here. Were fairly small and had grown over the years, and just being abandoned, lack of maintenance, had grown in and compromised the integrity of the waterproofing system. So we're excavating all this out, flopped all the dirt out, pressure washing the walls, and then waterproofing is supposed to happen this week. The utilities all come in the backside here. You can see the water there, the gas is on the hill over there, the meter is actually up there on the roof. And then the electrical also comes in here. They managed to not hit anything except for the electrical. Unfortunately, the electrical, which you can see right here, was ran in like a Smurf tube. So the elevation of that Smurf tube wasn't really consistent, was really wavy. They thought they were over it, ended up snagging it, but talked to the electrician this last week and he thinks it's, we should be able to salvage, go a straight line, and where they got it's close enough to the end that we won't have to get new wire. We'll run it in new hard pipe conduit and hopefully be able to salvage the wire and hopefully be good to go. The electrician has also been out here quite a bit, off and on. We've got 53 of these pedestals that all need a good portion of the guts swapped out on. So waiting on parts and stuff to show up as they're available. Swapping these out, you can see obviously this one he's in the middle of. Essentially what we had to do on these is the outlets that were in there, were 15, 20 something years old, didn't meet current code. So now the code is all the exterior outlets all have to be weather, WR rated, have to be rated for, outdoor weather resistant outlets. So we had to swap out all the 20, 30, and 50 amp outlets along with the breakers and everything. And they're probably, I don't know, about 75, 80-ish% of the way done. More of the parts came in Friday, so they should be out here this next week to finish the rest of them. And then we're also waiting on an inspection on the south side 1200 amp service. There's two 1200 amp services that feed all the pedestals. The 1200 amp service is done. We had inspection last week, but we've been trying to jump through a bunch of hoops with Caney Fork, which is the electrical company, to get service started, because they have essentially no history with the park and how much bills are. So here's the south 1200 amp service behind me. This is the one that we had inspected this last week. We're still trying to work out the deposit with Caney Fork. Once that's figured out, then they'll come out to turn the service on. However, this place has been abandoned so long that the transformers are no longer sitting on the pole. And in the last, I don't know, week and a half, 2 weeks or so, the electrician started over here, did what work they had to do in the cabins, which I'll take you in there in a second. We actually upgraded the service that was here, was a 200 amp. We upgraded to a 400 amp service, so that with, these things are all electric, water heaters, cooking, fridge, everything. We're thinking about adding some hot tubs. So we wanted to upgrade the service. 200 amp wouldn't be able to handle these 5. So upgraded to a 400 amp service. Power is on all 5 of these. So anyways, I'll take you in there, show you what the electrician's done in there, which, like I said, wasn't much, but let's go take a look. So this is one of the cabins. You can see the power's on. So what the electrician did on these is essentially just swapping out the outlets, making sure all the outlets are safe. GFCI there, replacing bulbs. And then we hard piped some smoke detectors in, and that's pretty much it in here, just to make sure these things are safe.
So aside from all the work that's getting done that you can see, there's a bunch of stuff going on behind the scenes. We got our booking website just about wrapped up, which was quite involved with all the details we had to provide. We picked up a commercial freezer and refrigerator over north of Nashville that was like 2 hours away. Found those on Facebook Marketplace, and they were a steal of a deal. So we were super stoked to get those for a few grand less than we were planning. And now we are arranging to pick up an ice freezer so that we can sell ice. We got our logo in branding. We're working through all that, just waiting for the final package. And then as far as the electrical panel for all the RV sites, the electrician's done everything that he needs to do on that. We got inspection, we passed the inspection there. All we need to do to turn on the service is pay the deposit, and Caney Fork has been having a very hard time figuring out how much we need to pay for the deposit. So that is our big holdup on going live on the power to the RV sites. And we put an ad out for work campers. It'll be really cool to get some more people here to get an RV site, and then they'll work the store and the grounds, and just be a huge help to get this place going.
Yeah, and then some other, kind of behind the scenes, and just, obviously there's a lot of labor and just general stuff that needs to be done. So we hired some local help, one of them who's built all these tables, and then another who's got tractor experience and stuff. So he's been helping brush clearing some tent sites. Him and I cutting down some dead trees. He's been clearing branches and just doing general cleanup and help prepping all the sites, and really just the whole property. He got the sign out front, mowed all the lawn and everything out front. So it's been a huge help. Other than that, we still got a lot of work to go, but we're plugging along, making some good progress. So all in all, we hope you enjoy seeing all this progress that's been made, and all these updates. We'll see you in the next video. Time to get back to work.